Hello ladies and gentlemen, Ghost here, and today I have a little bit more Battlefield 4 news for you guys. So a new patch seems to be released for the console side of Battlefield 4. The new gen and the old gen consoles are getting an incoming patch, and we can only assume that that is to follow for PC as well. Now, some of the biggest changes here are to the grenade spam. They're really deciding to address this issue, which, as you will know if you've played Operation Locker, you've played Operation Metro, the grenade spam on those maps is absolutely out of control, and it really stops you from being able to have any kind of a fun tactical experience, in my opinion. So, first of all, they have nerfed the LVG damage. They've reduced that now down to 80, which is the same as the RGO impact grenade. I suppose before it was 100 damage, I'm not exactly sure. I'm going to guess it was 100 damage there before. And they have also nerfed the time it takes for you to get grenades from ammo crates. So now it's going to take you a longer time to replenish your grenades if you're using the RGO impact, the minis, the flashbang, the smoke grenade, the HE 40mm grenades, and the LVG grenades. Those are all going to take you a longer amount of time now to replenish from ammo boxes. It's going to be interesting to try this out and see just how long it does actually take, and hopefully it's going to discourage players from just sort of sitting on an ammo box camping and throwing grenades into a room trying to score some easy kills. Hopefully it's going to be long enough that you're not going to want to just sit there on an ammo box and get bored. Now, some interesting vehicle changes that are coming up is that they have further reduced the repair rate for the transport and the scout helis. I really agree with this change, especially for the scout helis. Those things have just been so overpowered since the start of the game. If you're in there as a lone pilot, they're not too overpowered, but if you have two guys repairing you, it's just too much health that you can regenerate in a short amount of time. One Stinger or Igloo will do 35 damage, and I think it literally takes probably 2 or 3 seconds if both engineers are repairing to replenish that health. That is just too much, so it's good to see that they have further reduced this for both of those helis. Next, they have significantly increased the damage of the transport helis miniguns, which, in my opinion, is another great change. I've always felt that these were pretty underpowered, and even though you're pretty accurate with the things, you're aiming at a sniper on a rooftop, you just more often than not don't end up scoring a kill, even if your accuracy is really good because of the underpowered nature of them. They are, like everybody sort of jokes around, you know, says that they shoot marshmallows. Well, hopefully now they're going to be shooting bullets instead of marshmallows. The damage of the stealth jets and mobile AA 25mm and 35mm cannons has been adjusted to be equal in DPS to the 20mm default cannons. Another good change here, I've always said that the 20mm on the stealth jet are by far the best cannons. The other ones just seem to be less damage, less power, they have a slower velocity, so they're harder to use in my opinion. I honestly thought that they would do more damage because they're much harder to use with a slower velocity, and that would be the trade-off. But I was kind of annoyed to discover that the 30mm on the stealth jet essentially just sucked, you know, and the 20mm were the much better choice. Hopefully now the 25mm and the 30mm will be a little bit more of a good choice rather than just always going with the 20mm. Now, this next change is interesting. It is actually listed under AC 130 tweaks, but I kind of hope that this will apply to the attack jets, and it says here that they have increased the splash damage and the range at which the JDAM bombs can achieve max splash damage, which is really an awesome change. If this goes for the attack jets, it's going to be so good. I mean, I love using the JDAMs, and I often get asked, why do you use JDAMs instead of rocket pods? Because it's pretty much known that the JDAMs are very difficult to use, they are very difficult to get kills with, but I've always thought that they are one of the cooler weapons of Battlefield 4, and I've always wanted to use them, and that's generally the reason why I run with them. So to see them getting a buff is going to make them hopefully much more appealing to other players as well. However, it also states that they have actually buffed some things for the AC 130, which I'm not quite sure I agree with. They have increased the accuracy and damage of the 40mm cannons, and the splash damage of the 25mm cannons. So, not really sure why they made this change. I kind of feel that the AC 130s are plenty powerful as they are already. If anything, I would maybe give them a little bit more survivability, because it's pretty easy, speaking from the standpoint of an attack jet pilot or a stealth jet pilot, to take them out. It only takes really 1 or 2 run-bys. You can just destroy it and get an easy triple kill off it, no problem at all. Now, some other little fixes include the kill cam. Apparently the kill cam has now been fixed, so thank God for that. We're not going to be left scratching our heads when we see that a sniper killed us off in the distance, even though we're pretty sure that it was a cruise missile. There has also been a fix for the ECM not jamming incoming missiles, so that is fantastic. I think this has been in the game since release. Sometimes you would activate ECM, it wouldn't work at all for whatever reason. Apparently that's now getting fixed, so I really hope that works well. And the takeoff length has been shortened on second assault for the attack and stealth jets, so now we will actually be able to take off properly instead of sort of biting the dust and almost crashing into the ground. Battle packs have been added for class service stars to allow progression after max rank, so now each time you get a class service star when you have hit max unlocks for that particular class, this will grant you a gold battle pack. So that's nice. I suppose it's going to allow people who are max ranked to still get their hands on battle packs, still unlock some of the knives and things that they have left. And last but not least, somebody has finally figured out how to make the Yeti Easter egg on Golmud Railway occur. So this was a guy called SZU1985 over on Battlelog. All credit goes to him. He did the hard work and actually found how to activate this one. People found the sound files for the Yeti cries a long time ago, actually, and knew it was around this area on Golmud Railway, but until now, nobody has ever actually figured out exactly how to do it. So this is how you fly over in any vehicle of your choice over to this big rock, stand in the exact position looking in the exact direction that I am now up at that big mountain, and you'll see a glistening light. All you need to do is shoot it with a s'more. I'm pretty sure snipers and other weapons work as well. So it's just like the one over on Hainan Resort where you blow up the big aircraft carrier that's out in the sea, and once you hit it, this happens. So that's going to do it for this one, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, maybe you can do me a favour and leave me a rating down below. As always, feel free to leave a comment down below and let me know what you guys think about these new changes. If you enjoy the videos, then you might want to think about subscribing so you don't miss out on any new tips and tricks videos in the future. I do a lot of those for Battlefield 4 as well as for other games. Thank you once again so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.